I've just gone on a walk today out a few miles to where I was told there are a beautiful lot of bluebells, and indeed the camera doesn't really do it justice. I'll just, if you have a look behind me, some pretty amazing bluebells, and again it's one of those things where photographs don't really do it justice. The thing about bluebells is that they are beautiful. I like blossom on trees just for such a short span of time, and if you don't hurry, you miss them. And it reminds us of the transient beauty of nature, and that so much is fragile. But there's a couple of things that I've struck me. One is that although life is fragile and life is transient, the thing that we are promised endures forever is God's love. And that his love will outlast all the crises that we face, and we can put our trust in him. The second thing that has struck me is Jesus talks about the beauty of the flowers of the fields, doesn't he? And he says, not even Solomon in all his splendour was clothed like these beautiful flowers. And then he goes on to say, he says, if God is able to clothe the flowers of the field in all their splendour and give birds the food that they need to eat, how much more will God provide for you? So do not worry. And so my prayer for myself in this time of a great anxiety for many people, whether that's our own personal finances, for me as a vicar, and about our church finances, wondering what the post-coronavirus future will look like and how long this thing will last. I think God is calling us to put our trust in him and to know that his grace is sufficient for today. So with me, let's listen to Jesus' voice saying, do not worry about tomorrow, for each day has enough worries of its own. And let us remember that our Heavenly Father knows our needs. And as my dad, who's very wise, reminded me when I was stressing out to him, he just said, I have this verse for you. God will provide for your needs. Not necessarily the same as what you want, but God knows what we need, and we can trust in him to provide it. So may we be today filled with faith and trust in our God, who is our provider. And may we know a peace of God that passes all understanding, enabling us to stop worrying. Amen.